Hey everyone, Tekk here. Welcome to Tekk's Tavern. Grab a brew, pull up a chair, and let's do another episode in our Tekk's Travels for Warlords of Draenor on World of Warcraft. And this is about a day or 2 days. I've lost track of time, all time and space, but this is 2 days, I believe, after the deployment of the 6.0.2 patch, which is the precursor patch, before the Warlords of Draenor expansion, or Draenor expansion. And I just thought I would do a quick video, kind of showing some impressions, especially from the perspective of a Resto Shaman, which is my my main spec that I'm playing right now. So far, my impressions is that if you are watching this video and maybe haven't updated yet, or thinking about coming back and you'd like a Restoration Shaman, you played one a few months ago, generally, Restoration Shamans didn't get changed quite as much as a lot of other classes and specs, especially other healing specs. We still have, some of our same things, the Riptide type stuff, still have a Healing Stream Totem, though it's been nerfed down. What they basically did is instead of with Healing Stream Totem is instead of having to glyph it to heal 2 targets, now it automatically default heals 2 targets. However, it heals about 50% less than it used to. So they nerfed it pretty heavily. And also Healing Tide Totem, which used to be your big kind of oh crap, one of your big oh crap 3-minute cooldown heals, it got nerfed quite a bit too. I mean, it still works pretty good, but nowhere near like the crazy numbers it used to throw. So now it's kind of like and another thing they did was very interesting, and I don't think it was this way before, was Healing Wave here. I'm showing you, I'm hovering, if you look at the tooltip over there on the right, is that, Healing Surge was always kind of your big heal, which it still generally is. And you can see there that it heals for 9534 for me. And if you look at then Healing Wave, it also heals for 9534, but it takes just a little bit longer. It's 1.97 cast, whereas Healing Surge is 1.18, but the mana cost on it is twice as much. So you can either go a little slower and save mana with Healing Wave, or go a little faster and burn mana with Healing Surge. But the thing that I've noticed so far, and I was talking to my buddy Priz last night, is we ran the new 5-man, the new UBRS 5-man several times, is I know in the level 100 videos, and I'm assuming that's going to change once the expansion comes out, is that I know... Oh, somebody's attacking me. I know that they say that mana is much bigger of an issue, but for me so far, mana really has not been an issue, to be honest. And let me I'll kill this guy real quick and show you. But then, even using the most inefficient heal, which you would say would be Healing Surge, if you watch here, I'll spam it, and you can look at my mana bar right here. I can basically cast it non-stop. I mean, look how many times I'm casting it, and I mean, my mana is still pretty good in general. I mean, yeah, it's going down, but I mean, if you did this for a real long time, but I mean, I'm getting a ton of casts out of it here before I even get to half mana. And if I just stop for a second, you can see how quick my mana's coming back up. So, I mean, it's not really that bad. I mean, you're still doing your same stuff. You're still doing Riptide for your hot. You're still dropping your totem. You're in groups. You're dropping your Healing Rain, which still works pretty good. And then just kind of going around hitting everybody with Riptides, and then when something kind of bad goes down, you either throw a Healing Tide Totem or you throw some Healing Surges. One thing they changed is you no longer enchant your weapon, like the Earth Living weapon or enchant or whatever. You have this Unleash Life now, which it heals I guess it heals a random, because it just says heals a friendly target for 2385, and then the next heal is increased by 30%. So basically what you do with this is like your big heal that you can couple with Healing Surge. So if you look at normal Healing Surge for me, is healing like 9900, 9900, 9900, but if I hit 8 for this and then hit it, you can see 12,886, so it increases it. So that works pretty well. I'm working on one of the new quests out here, which is the new little area for the expansion here. Um, and I think I'm supposed to be rescuing guys around here. But yeah, so far... Oh, hey, he threw a grenade at me or something. So far, like I said, in running instances, the biggest thing I noticed is that healing, it does require... if someone gets low health, it does require a few more button pushes to get people up to full health. You can no longer just hit a healing surge and bam, they're at full health with a Riptide. You got to put a little more effort into it if somebody gets low now, because the percentage you're healing, percentage-wise to someone's health bar, is a lot less than it used to be. So that is something I have noticed so far. But to be honest, a lot of people in a lot of the raids that I've been running, I think just with it being new, a lot of people are being real stupid right now, because a lot of healers are healing terrible. I was in a raid yesterday where me and another guy made up 75% of the healing on the raid. I don't even know what the other 4 healers were doing. So they were awful. So I just think a lot of people are having a hard time adjusting to some of the abilities that have changed on certain heal classes that have had, you know, pretty major changes. So anyway, this is just kind of my first my travel log for the first kind of impressions of Resto after the changes. So like I said, so far it hasn't been too bad. I mean, I'm generally healing about the same way I used to heal. I haven't really, you know, seen any major upsets, but I do know this is only level 90, so there's going to be more changes that come into effect going to 100, so maybe that's where you're going to really start to see the changes as far as the Shaman goes. But thus far, I like it, and a lot of the graphical improvements, my character still looks pretty nice, and everything else has gone pretty well. So, but that's it for now. I'm just going to go and drop it off on this video. The next video I do, I'll probably put a video up of Prison Eye doing maybe the UBRS instance, maybe doing some PvP to give our impressions of PvP changes, because those have been pretty drastic. But anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you next time.